You think it's all right now? I hope it is. I don't know, man. We had technical difficulties. Now we're back, live on Instagram. So just do the intro again. If you're sitting through it twice, you're sitting through it twice. All right, what is up, everyone? And thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word again. You sure you got it working? Dude, it's working. Look, off the top. Wrestling's joining us live on Instagram. Congratulations. You're getting the intro twice. Go, Mark. All right, it's Wednesday. We're going to be recapping the WWE Raw. We're going to preview AEW Dynamite. Joe, we got an echo. Joe, are you here?
I'm here.
I have an echo and I can't see you.
My bad. My bad. I ain't got my earbuds.
Oh, no.
I know. Oh, no. My bad.
I forgive you.
He's on the phone. Don't do that. When people are on the phone, don't interrupt them, okay?
Joe, Gilbert's back in WWE. Gilbert's not back.
Say what? Goldberg? Nah.
Yeah, he said Gilbert.
Oh, Gilbert.
It ain't Gilbert, man. Goldberg is back. I'm not sure I know the difference.
Sure, all right. I'll be.
You gotta put your foot on the gas and start it.
Okay. Yeah, Gilbert. Gilbert's back. What's up? Okay.
Joe, let me ask you.
Good. What's up?
Goldberg's back. People are mad. How do you feel?
Okay. How I feel about it was when he came out and said, "Don't believe the rumors. The rumors are not true." I like, thank you. That's what I want to hear. Thank you. Then, booyah. You see the cameraman angle. I'm like, okay, cameraman, somebody else gonna come out. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. Like,
Who did you think it was going to be?
I thought maybe Seth was gonna come out and challenge him, like right there on the spot when he kept talking about Seth. You know where I am. I'm right here. I am right here. Thought that we were gonna get a good swerve, y'all. Like, I thought maybe Breaker, Bronson, one of them come out, take him out, then cash in right there on the spot. I'm like, cool.
Man, that would have been cool.
But yeah, nah, it didn't happen. Did not happen the way I expected.
It would have been cool if they would have done something like that, but they have to do the Goldberg thing.
Yeah, they gotta do the Goldberg thing.
Mostly because I just dropped the "I got 3 minutes for you" shirt. It's on the website.
I saw that. I ain't even mad about it.
Are you gonna do the notorious Hulk Hogan shirt on the merch site? Dude, I don't know. Y'all want this shirt on the merch site? That
I say until the allegations or his well-being is under control, then put on the merch table. You know.
I guess. I mean, TMZ said he's fine.
I heard TMZ said he's fine. Yeah.
TMZ says he's fine. I believe him.
I believe TMZ more than anything. Because TMZ never let you down.
I'm going to ask you a very serious question. So, Goldberg came out, right?
He came out, yeah.
Piped in Goldberg chants. Clearly, the crowd was not chanting that. What if he wins? What? Are you going to seriously ask, what if Goldberg wins
You said
the world title from Gunther? Yeah, man. What if Goldberg wins?
Then you get Seth casting in on Saturday night's main event.
You think?
You gonna get your 2-minute champion. There you go.
Oh, so you think if Gunther gives him a 3-minute match, he'll be the champ for 2 minutes and Seth cashes in?
There you go.
Do you think Goldberg could win?
They made the Fiend look terrible with him. So, but no, I don't think he will. Nah.
Then let me ask you this question, Joe. Why does the shirt say Goldberg's last ride?
It does say last ride.
It says Goldberg's last ride.
Last ride.
Not final match. No one has called this Goldberg's final match. What, man? You think he's going to do more than one? I don't know. But what if he does?
It did say last ride. It did say last ride.
Says last ride. It does not say retirement, final. Now there's time. There's still time. They can build to that. They can call it that. There's still time for Gunther to say, listen, I'll get this title shot's happening. But you got to put your career on the line. I don't want to deal with you ever again.
I say just the hype to get the shirt on sale, his last ride. So they ain't gonna put final on it. So there you go.
Do you think he's done? Do you think this is the last match, or do you think they'll put the belt on him?
This is his last. I say last match.
I'm taking the mic from you.
I'm saying last match. This is what happened. This will be his last match. And maybe if Seth ain't got no match on Saturday main event, he'll interfere in that match and cash in.
If they put the belt on Goldberg, I think we're done with WWE. Oh, we are not. We have been through worse.
They're not gonna put the belt on Goldberg. Look, that was a Vinnie Mac thing. This is a Triple H era. I think Triple H know Goldberg can't be the Goldberg that we known back in childhood era. So
you say no chance?
No chance.
All right.
You had the
Joe says no chance to Goldberg.
Like, no chance in hell. Here we go. That's what I say. And no way. Because if he did, that would mean what? He would have the belt probably 2 days.
I don't know. It's not outside of the realm of possibility that they have Goldberg win.
Yeah, I know.
Does it make sense? I'm not saying it makes sense. Should they do it? I'm not saying they should do it.
I think they shouldn't do it.
It's there and they can.
I'm saying they shouldn't do it at all. They should not do it at all. Hold on. Ooh, hold on.
What happens if they do it? What
happens if they do it?
What is that? What happens if they do it? I mean, like, what happens, like, from a crowd perspective? Would they cheer? Would they boo? What would happen?
I say they would boo.
So if Goldberg wins, you think the crowd's going to boo him out of the building?
Yes.
So then, in your theory, if Seth cashes in, Seth becomes the hero.
That is right.
So why wouldn't they have Goldberg win?
They want to hype
look
up.
So puzzled.
Because they want to hype up. They want to hype up the Saturday Night Main Event to get everybody tuned in to watch it because of what's happened on Sunday night. Just saying.
So Trunks is asking how we feel about it. And Trunks, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Goldberg. Trunks is out there slanging comic books. Comic book day. And my question is, Trunks, what happens if Goldberg wins? What if he beats Gunther? What happens next?
What happened next? I'm telling you, if it happens, Seth is cashing in.
I could see it. And I could see them having Goldberg win. The crowd turns on Goldberg. Seth cashes in. And now Seth is the hero. From heel to hero in an instant.
Less than 2.
So you think it's going to be like a double turn? I'm not saying it's really a double turn. I just think that Goldberg inadvertently becomes a heel by winning.
I'm just saying in general. If Goldberg wins Saturday night's main event, that's the best time for Seth to cash in on a weak Goldberg.
So here's my question. So if Goldberg wins, Seth cashes in. Seth becomes a hero because he saves that title from Goldberg, right?
That is right.
Then is Goldberg done? Or do we still have something else for Goldberg to do? Because for a long time, I thought Gunther should be the guy to take Goldberg, to retire Goldberg, right? I've said it a lot. What if we have Braun Breaker do it?
You want...
Hold on. You want Goldberg to beat Gunther, get cashed in on by Seth, and then Braun Breaker retires Goldberg? Yes, that's what I would like to see. That's how you do it.
You want to see a childhood take on his childhood hero.
Yes. What better thing to help build the legacy of what will be Braun Breaker than to have him be the guy who retires Goldberg? Gunther retiring Goldberg doesn't do anything for Gunther. Gunther retiring Brock Lesnar would do something for Gunther. Retiring Goldberg doesn't help it. Now, if you have Braun Breaker retire Goldberg, that's some added heat, whether it be positive or negative, depending upon how you tell the story leading up to it, on Braun Breaker. He now has something. And, yeah, put him on his back by his own spear. And Braun Breaker has the best spear. He spears Goldberg into oblivion and then jackhammers him, and he takes the spear jackhammer combo as his finisher for the near future.
You know what else would be better? If he did do that, I'll say the best way he could do that if they had him go to a live tattoo parlor and cover up the tattoo after he did it.
Dude, he doesn't have to cover it up. He can just keep it and be like, yeah, I tuck the spear, now I'm taking the jackhammer. It's all mine.
That'd be better, though.
You're actually onto something. See? I'm actually onto something.
He's on this. You actually going with him, Mark. Something ain't right here, Mark. Something ain't right.
Just keep knocking back the coffee, Joe. I just keep knocking back the coffee. But I think that's how you do it. Because if you can have Jay interfere and cost Gunther the match in some way, some distraction scenario. So Gunther doesn't have to lose to Goldberg completely clean, so you can circle back around. It doesn't hurt Gunther to lose to Goldberg at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but losing to Goldberg hurt the Fiend. That did hurt the Fiend. But losing to anyone was going to hurt the Fiend. It wasn't a character built for defeat.
Yeah, I get your point. I get it. But I can say this. It would be better if Breaker did it. I'll say Breaker should be the one to take out Goldberg. From your theory. It makes a lot of sense.
If Goldberg beats Gunther by hook or by crook, distraction, whatever it is, overbook the finish. I don't give a shit. Seth cashes in. Seth becomes a hero because he cashed in at that time as the crowd's booing Goldberg. He's down, he's out. Seth just swoops right in, hits him with the curb stomp, takes the belt. Goldberg shows back up like, this is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. Seth goes, I'll tell you what. If you beat Braun Breaker, I'll give you a shot. But if you don't beat Braun Breaker, you're done. We're putting you out the pasture. It's over for you. Braun beats him. You can have Braun squash him. That'd be even better.
So in other words, it's a spear versus career.
Yeah. And Braun Breaker beats him with the spear jackhammer combo. He commandeers the jackhammer. You can have Bronson Reed hit him with 16 tsunamis, and we send Goldberg out on his back.
You're trying to kill Goldberg with the tsunamis now. Come on now.
Dude, he's superhuman. He's Goldberg. He can't do 3.
You trying to kill him, man? What's wrong with you?
Listen, if we're gonna write him off, this is it. This is the last time, the last ride.
The last ride.
It better be a big deal.
Okay.
It better matter.
You trying to kill the poor man already?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's a way to do it, and
Yeah.
that could be. I think that would be entertaining.
It would be entertaining. Yeah, it would be. Mm-mm-mm. But I would say he ain't gonna last 3 minutes though, y'all. I can put it out right there. 3 minutes is gone. He ain't gonna
You,
last 3 minutes.
you think?
Nah, come on. I saw somebody put a poll up on all the matches that Goldberg has been in the past 10 years. Well, 15, what you gonna put it that way. The longest was Bobby Lashley with 11 minutes and 56 seconds. And then the rest was like 3 minutes and some seconds.
Yeah, I mean he's not known for long matches. That's not his jam.
Yeah. I forgot where it was at. I seen it, but I'm like, damn. Bobby Lashley had the longest one with him, 11 minutes. Woo. Crazy.
Everything else from Raw, man. What are your thoughts? I didn't bother watching Raw live.
I could say, the Liv Morgan thing. Ooh. I didn't think that was a legit injury.
I guess dislocated shoulder. Like I'll be honest, she kicked off the show. I turned the show off.
Okay. Well, later on. All right. Well, later on, I watched the match. I didn't think it was that. I thought it was just like, oh, she's gonna roll out to the ring, and then they're gonna try to fake the injury. But nah,
Shoulders are tricky, man. Shoulders are tricky.
it wasn't. But like Corey Graves says, she put herself into position to save herself and land perfectly. But yeah, did you watch that video? You could tell. Oop, it was kind of not perfect, but she saved herself.
Trunk said first move of the match. Yeah, sometimes, man, it can be first move. Now I did go back. I watched a few things from Raw. I didn't watch the show live. I did watch AJ Styles, JD McDonough. I thought that match was good. That was a good match.
It was good. It was perfectly good. I ain't mad about that match. But I'm just mad that I think, aren't they mad? Who's the New Day gonna face? They ain't saying who they gonna fight for the belts at Clash of the Champions, whatever.
I don't know. The SmackDown tag division gets a lot of praise, whereas I think maybe Raw is a little stale sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that AJ Styles came out to his old music.
Oh yeah, he said in the interview when he came, when he did the little heel move, he wanted something different. Then while he was out injured, he heard it again. He was like, never mind, nah, that wasn't for him.
And his old music fits perfectly. It's really good. And the first watch through I had of the match didn't have the entrance, and I seen that it was his original. It was his own music. I'm like, well, let me go back and watch the entrances. Then go back and watch
Yeah, that's my thought about it. Yeah. But AJ, he got his own theme music. He doing better. I think he about to. I say it again, y'all. This is his last year retirement. AJ,
No way. No way he's done.
AJ retiring, y'all.
Not a chance.
He retiring.
I think it would be a shame for him to retire after this year. I hope the year in AEW.
Nah, I say AJ and John Cena are like the only two that are wise. They don't want to wrestle after 50.
Dude,
They did
AJ's in
it.
such good shape.
I know they ain't shape,
1
but
year in AEW. 1 year. Just do a year.
nah, he said, what he say? When his contract's up with WWE, that's it. He said
Hey.
he'll rather be like a trainer than keep going on the road.
Dude,
Doing,
Taker wants to join the creative team.
Hey, I don't know. Hey,
Allegedly.
legend. I saw that too.
Um,
But think about it, 50. He making the right move. He want to live to see his grandkids, not be wobbly. Well, if he future grandkids, you know. But that's it. And the phenomenon, dude, is retiring at 50 when his contract is up.
Man, maybe. I just hope not. I would like to see him mixed up in AEW a little bit.
He did
The
things.
four-way for King of the Ring happened exactly how we thought it would.
Nah. Yeah, it happened. It happened.
Uh, Karrion Kross, Sami Zayn had a confrontation backstage. I don't really know what the path forward is. I mean, Sami Zayn has to turn heel if he's having confrontation with Karrion Kross, right?
Not he. Cross wanted to go over to the dark side. Sammy, like I keep telling, he like the Tommy Dreamer. He don't want to do it. I'm just saying.
Michael Cole said that Sheamus and Rusev haven't been opponents in almost a decade. Yeah, I don't know why he'd bring that up, making everybody feel old.
Hey, he been gone for a while, so he wants you to remember that they did fight before. They were a tag team in the League of Nations, but that's about it. So now, hey, here we go. Remembering Rusev, he was there, but they didn't bring up Rusev Day. That's the sad part about it.
Eh, I don't think they need to because he's never going to be that over ever again. Why do you always got to give him so much grief about not being able to get over? Because he can't get over. I'm sorry. Without the Rusev Day thing, he will never be that over ever again. Ever. I have a question about Raw.
Okay.
Um, Paul Heyman accompanied Bronson Reed to the ring. Why was he carrying the Money in the Bank briefcase if Seth Rollins wasn't there?
He letting everybody know. Be on the watch out.
I guess, man. I don't know. Me personally, I didn't think it made any sense. You asked some of the craziest questions. Who even noticed that Paul Heyman had the briefcase?
He did. He did have the briefcase. I seen it.
He
He had the.
did. Seth wasn't there. Trunks saying because he's a lackey, he's supposed to be a wise man. He's not supposed to be a lackey.
Hey, remember he did for Roman Reigns when Roman wasn't there. He carried the belt. Sometime when Roman was in the back, when Usos came out, he carried the belt.
I guess. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. I'm like, why does he? Seth isn't here. Why has he got the briefcase? Like, who just carries another man's luggage while that man isn't around? It doesn't make any sense. It would be like if I was out shopping and I had my wife's purse and she wasn't with me. I mean, you have a lot of fanny packs. A fanny pack is not a purse. It's not
Fan
a
back, not
purse.
purse.
It's not.
Fan back, not purse.
Absolutely not. I don't know why anyone would think a fanny pack would even be a purse. Kind of thing doesn't make any more sense. Anyway.
Fanny pack is not a purse, y'all.
Joe, all things considered, did you enjoy Raw?
It was decent. It was a good Raw. I'll say it was a good Raw.
I
Uh,
and I was indifferent to it.
I could say from what it looked like LA Knight is about to come over to Raw.
You think?
I think LA Knight is coming to Raw. I'm going to say Cody's coming to Raw and Jay going back to SmackDown.
Oh, so here's an interesting thing for you from SkyTel Wrestling. WWE in 2025 is equal to WCW in 1999. AEW in 2025 is equal to WWF in 1997. Interesting theory.
That is an interesting theory. I would never thought that, but that's crazy. coming up with these damn theories? That's all. Who be coming up
I
with
don't
these
know.
scenarios?
But I'm like, man, I kind of get it.
I get it, yeah. I get it, but damn.
Oh, so Trunk says How to Train Your Dragon. It's a 10 out of 10. So I went and seen a couple weeks ago, seen the Lilo and Stitch live action. Fantastic. I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon, but we are going to the movies tomorrow. That was one we talked about. My wife wasn't sure if she would dig it. So we're going to go see Final Destination. Everyone who knows me knows scary movies not really my jam. I don't like horror stuff, but the OG Final Destinations were, classic. Made everyone afraid to be behind a log truck, so I'm down to go. But it's good to know that How to Train Your Dragon is good. That may have to be the next movie we go see.
Can I just say one thing? I highly recommend just prepare yourself the first 10 minutes, maybe 15, okay? Just saying.
For Final Destination?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I'm just saying, I'm just keeping you, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying, have yourself prepared the first 10 minutes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That makes me uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable, Jim. Luckily, I'm going to have plenty of snacks, so I can be easily distracted. I'll be okay.
I don't think you're going to be distracted.
You're making me uncomfortable, Joe. I don't like it. Luckily, we're going at noon, so we're going to the noon show. We're not going in the evening.
Even better, yeah. So like I said, brace yourself first 15 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
Tonight, Joe. I think we've covered everything there is to cover about Raw, right? Not the greatest Raw, but it's kind of been my opinion of WWE as of late. Got a phone call from Steroid Steve yesterday. He asked, "Are you just done with WWE right now?" No, I'm not. It's still good. It's good. It's WWE. It has these cycles, and it's its own thing, and it's good. Tonight, AEW Grand Slam Mexico is happening from Arena Mexico. 2.5-hour event, not a 4-hour show. So that's good, right? Nobody wants another 4-hour program to try to sit through. That's always a little rough. But a lot of good stuff's going to happen on AEW tonight. Mark Briscoe versus Okada. That match should be fantastic. Mark Briscoe's one of those guys who's just always good, always delivers. I don't think it's anything to do with the Continental Championship. I think it's just Mark Briscoe versus Okada. We're also going to have high flying 4-way. Oh, there we go. Joe's back.
Okay, so my phone shut off because it said it got too hot.
That 4-way match, Joe.
That's tonight, huh?
Yeah. Got Ricochet, Hologram, Leo Rush, and Mascara Dorado. And a 4-way, 4 million pesos, high flying 4-way. These are 4 guys who move like nobody else in pro wrestling. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Then we have the Death Riders and the Young Bucks versus the Ops, Will Ospreay, and Swerve Strickland.
I feel like we watched. They did that too many times. That match happened.
So you like doing a big group match, but now we have Swerve and Will Ospreay on the same team together after last week. Do you think they've squashed their differences and they're back to being friends?
I think, like I said last week, we're going to talk him in doing a 3 at Sunday.
You think?
I think he's going to try to find a way to get 3 in this Sunday because they had that 30 minutes.
It would be. I'm good with them having a match every week, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
I will watch those guys wrestle every week.
But I'm saying they're going to hype it up for this Sunday.
We also have MJF versus Mistico.
Just hope you don't hurt a finger.
Well, I had someone send me in this theory that this match is where the Hurt Syndicate turns on MJF. And the idea that Mistico isn't going to be Mistico. That Mistico is going to be Cedric Alexander in the Mistico year.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I'm just going to say this. And then he going to have to be in a suit because his skin tone is going to show everything, y'all. Just throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes out in a suit, then yes, it's believable. If not, that skin tone definitely he'll have to be in a dang tanning bed for like hours to get like that. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that. I think they're going to leave MJF as part of the Hurt Syndicate for a while.
It seems
They
like it's going well.
use him in the ads for the merch. I mean, I don't think there's any plan to have them turn on him.
I don't think they will. Not yet. I say I say it's gonna ride its course till summertime. It's gonna ride the summertime course.
You think, man? I think they could go a while. I think they could do a lot with those guys being formation. I think where you really get the opportunity to split them up is if MJF becomes world champ. If MJF gets the world title and Bobby Lashley wants it,
I say, okay, how about this? I'll say, let's just say they break up in Texas. There we go, Texas.
I can see it. But how do you break them up?
Let's just say MJF start making lose matches somehow, like toss him in the ring. There we go, his ring. Or he elbow or use the ring on Shelton instead of whoever the opponent is.
I can see that. That's the trope. Like, I mean, that's just a stereotypical thing to do. And the Hurt Syndicate's supposed to be about business.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you involve like a world title opportunity as the business aspect, you give them a reason to turn on MJF. Or MJF to turn on them.
Or there's something in that contract that they left out.
What if MJF turns on him to realign with Wardlow?
MJF gonna need security all day.
I don't know. I think Dynamite tonight's going to be a bunch of great matches. I have no predictions of anything like special. You know what I mean? I don't see like any surprises happening. I think it's going to be great wrestling like AEW's been doing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
I want to run through one hot take with you before we call it a show.
Okay.
I'm not feeling CM Punk versus John Cena.
I thought it was just me.
Dude, and I don't understand why. Like, CM Punk's pipe bomb promo toward John Cena was a big thing that pulled me back into pro wrestling being in my periphery. Like, I hadn't watched it in years. That happened, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna start kind of paying attention a little bit here and there. But nothing about these promos have felt good,
I
and
tell
I
you,
don't know what it is.
it's this. We're going. John Cena is having his final matches with his rivals that were active during that whole time frame. So look, you got Randy, number 1.
Yeah,
Now you're going to CM Punk, number 2.
yeah.
Somehow you get the Miz in there. That'd be 3. R-Truth before, since they did have a little scuffle, wasn't
Uh-huh.
serious rival. Then the next, who is still active in right now, good shape. Yeah, feud with Sheamus wasn't that great, but yeah.
John Cena's final run without being able to have a match with Edge kind of stinks.
Yeah. Edge would be perfect, but yeah. Next would be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. When they
There's no way they're going to do it, right? They aren't going to do that, are they?
why not?
I don't know how you get there. How do you get there? Do you just do it to do it?
I say you do it at Crown Jewel or whatever it is over there, Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns comes out after CM Punk match. That's how you do it.
And what's he
It's a hype.
say? What's he say if he comes out, man? Like, what's like? How would you book it?
Let's see. I would do the Cena beat Punk. Cena gets on the microphone that he is the last real champion. That little speech he be saying.
Yeah.
And that there is no one better than him. Everyone should bow down to me. And then boom, the Roman music hits. Roman comes out saying, no one better than you. I did what you couldn't do in 3 years. I held that title all reign, all by myself for 1,317 days. You couldn't even do that when you were still active.
Man. The problem is, if we do Roman and Cena, I'm gonna want Roman to beat Cena.
I know.
Man,
That's why it's a flip flop it. That's it. It's a flip flop it. Roman should be his final opponent. Cody should be before Roman.
dude, what if Roman is his final opponent?
Roman should be the final opponent. The reason why I say this, let's just say Cena can pick who his final opponent is. He likes Cody, but Roman has that more power than Cody does.
Joe, I totally think you're on something. Let's say we don't bring Roman back, Cody faces John, and we assume Cody's going to be the guy to beat John Cena. And Cody comes up short. And with Cody coming up short, it seems like Cena's going to walk away with the belt. And as he's making his way out of the ring, Roman's music hits.
Mm-hmm.
but he walks out with all the rest of the bloodline. And it's the bloodline versus John Cena. Like, Roman's not alone. He's not a tribal chief without a family anymore. He's got Jay, Jimmy, Sammy. Man, you don't gotta have Sammy.
I guess Sammy. No.
We
But
don't
no
need
wives,
Paul.
man.
Paul's doing something else.
Yeah.
But if we get Jimmy, Jay, and Roman together, opposite John Cena, for Roman to be the guy to dethrone John Cena, and we enter the 9th inning with the bloodline, I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because I say everybody wants to believe it's Cody. Yeah,
I don't want it to be
boom.
Cody. And I'm the biggest Cody Rhodes mark there is, man. I don't want it to be Cody.
Here we go. This is what we can do. This is how we should do it. Boom. Okay, so he'll have 3 days left on this little whatever timeline. The 3rd day, we'll say the 4th day, Survivor Series, he fought somebody. Friday, no Monday, then Friday, he do his talking. There's nobody else here. Then bam, that's when Roman comes out that Friday. Then that Saturday night main event in his hometown, Roman, Cena, boom, final match. Winner takes all.
Yeah. You can have The Rock attempt to interfere to cost Roman. That could build the possibility of Roman versus Rock, but I don't think Rock's ever wrestling.
But that's how you should do it. 3 days. Boom. Survivor Series be 3rd. No, 4th. Monday he comes on. Talk about how he beat everybody. Friday, SmackDown. Then that one day, Saturday main event.
So you want to go from a Friday, on Friday, we start SmackDown. We don't have a match for John Cena for Saturday night's main event, and then Roman comes out to close out SmackDown.
That's it.
Just build that hype in 24 hours.
Build that hype in 24 hours. It'll work. Cody. I'm sorry, y'all. It won't. But with Roman,
And I'm not hating this at all. This might be the only answer to John Cena dropping that title.
that's the hype because Cody, he can get him, the fans, but Roman, for some odd reason, lose or not, they'll still be behind Roman. Win or lose, they'll still be behind Roman. More than Cody.
Yeah. I agree with that completely.
So that's how you do it. 24 hours.
I like it. We're going to have to revisit this over the weekend.
Okay.
We'll talk about how we maybe we look to then if we're going to have Roman be the guy who dethrones John Cena, and then what's after that? How do we book the bloodline in 2026?
I think this is it for the bloodline. The bloodline, it ran its course. There's really nothing for the bloodline.
Then that spells doom for WWE.
Yeah. If they didn't split up Paul Heyman or that whole day after WrestleMania, it would still be strong.
Yeah.
But
Well, everyone, that's it for our Wednesday show. I hope everyone enjoys Dynamite tonight. This weekend, we'll be back. We'll recap the whole week of wrestling. We'll talk about the struggles of John Cena versus CM Punk and why it's not connected with fans. We'll talk about the possibility of LA Knight feuding with Seth Rollins, and could this breathe life into LA Knight's career? Joe predicted LA Knight's going to go to Raw. That could be. And we'll know more after SmackDown on Friday. So join us this weekend, Joe. We Saturday? Gonna go Saturday?
I can go Saturday, y'all.
We'll probably be here Saturday for the weekend wrestling show. Make sure you're following us on Instagram to find out when. And this is on YouTube and Spotify. Hey, congratulations. I uploaded it.
And to everybody back home, I'll be back in Ohio Friday, y'all.
Joe's coming back Friday.
Friday, yay.
All right. Joe, you enjoy your time in Florida, sir. We'll be back Saturday,
All right,
weekend wrestling show. Till
all
then,
right,
keep moving forward. Keep your shoulders off the mat. We're out.
all right.